All right, everyone, welcome back to the Off Court Podcast, the paddle podcast covering all your paddle needs. We are your hosts. I'm Hugh, as always, joined by
Connor. What's up?
How's it going? How's it going? Today, we bring you yet another guest. We're still at the Y1 Clubhouse in Kensington, Olympia, just a couple minutes away from the venue. And today, we're welcoming our newest guest, Brendan, to the Y1 Clubhouse, better known as B Padel, as you guys might know him. A former professional basketball player turned full-blown paddle addict. He's become one of the sport's favorite content creators, putting a smile on all our faces, unless you're unlucky enough to be playing against him because your Playtomic rating is probably about to take a hit. Brendan, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome for the first time to the Off Court Podcast.
Welcome.
How are you doing, man?
Wow, I mean, I'm amazing with that kind of intro. That's incredible.
We like to glaze up all of our guests.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You should have heard what we said for Jams, man. That's for sure. He loved it.
I'll watch it and find out.
Yeah.
I'll watch it and find
definitely.
As you can see, guys, if you're watching in video form, Brendan's got some nice shiny lanyards around his neck.
We got to be
so you've obviously been enjoying the London P1. You were just telling us you've been there. I mean, we've bumped into Brendan a few times in there. You've been there every day.
Yes.
What's it like, man? How are you feeling? The experience?
It's incredible. If I could have camped in there overnight, I would have. Like, the venue is just incredible. It's got busier and busier throughout the week. So many familiar faces, so many new faces.
Yeah,
but
man.
just, I don't believe that the best 50, 100 paddle players in the world have just been like right there the whole week. It's crazy.
Insane.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
Nuts. Is it your first Premier Paddle tournament you're watching?
No, so I went to...
Oh, you went to Bordeaux, actually.
I went to Brussels. I went to Barcelona first in December for the finals. That was cool.
I've been to that as well.
And
2024, awesome.
It's huge. Bigger venue than that.
Yeah,
huge. And then I went to Brussels 2 months ago or so.
Yeah,
lovely.
Which was my first media duties and a bit more closer access to it all. And since then I was like, I can't wait for all of that to come here, and everyone to experience it for
our home.
It's so sick.
So you've obviously, you just said you've been around, you've experienced Premier Paddle before. Where does the London P1 rank in so far? Where like all the venues you've been to, and
so again, limited knowledge, not saying I'm an expert. The aesthetic of Olympia,
it's
10
so
out,
nice.
10 out of 10.
It's nuts.
10 out of 10.
It's like the roof, isn't it? When you walk in there, it's all open up.
So the design of the rebuild, or the remodeling, the actual like colouring and branding of the courts and the areas. But the activation zone, I think, is super key. So anytime you're off court, you've got something to do, places to meet, things to see. And also, it's not normal that every venue has the practice courts that fans can see.
That is the coolest thing.
As soon as you walk in, the first thing you see are the pro players training. Your mood is already set up here.
No, it's 100%.
So amazing. So it's for me, I think what they've done is beaten my expectations. I didn't even have any expectations. It was already going to be incredible, but this is...
I mean, whoever's idea was to put the training court right at the entrance was like,
I don't know. I've never been to Brussels, but in Barcelona, that wasn't the case. I've been to the Dubai P1 as well. That wasn't the case. The venue was sort of a lot bigger in terms of like little like rooms and separate parts of the venue. This feels very much sort of like compact, and everything's there. Not in like a bad way, but everything's there sort of within reach.
They've done a really good job of putting on an 100%. Event, and it's no surprise based on who's backing it and who's organising it. They do world-class sports for multiple other sports, so they can take our little sport of paddle and put it on the grandest stage or in the best way possible.
So you've been there all week. Yes. You've watched nearly every single player that's gone to the London P1. Who are your? Give us like a couple, or if there's a team, who are your guys? Who are your girls' favorite player?
So genuinely, like all of the players, I just admire them all.
Yeah, of course.
Like coming from an athlete background,
man.
Just seeing people that are the best at what they do for me is just always incredible.
Yeah.
If I have to go on absolute favourites, Salazar's my number one.
Yeah, the queen.
I had a chance. I don't know how I had this chance.
Yeah,
but
you guys are like besties, huh?
Not quite besties. In my eyes, we're besties. She probably has no idea who I am. But I had a basically an hour training lesson with her.
Nice. Yeah, we're gonna get into that. And
yeah, since then, although she was very, very kind, but also, you know, teased me about how I did in it. I've seen her at a couple of other events and occasions, and she's continued the running like, joke.
Get low, Brendan. Get low.
Yeah, which it would definitely help if you warm up and don't get starstruck when you're hitting with one of the best players in the world.
I can. The trembles and the fear kicks in a little bit.
Every time she volleyed, I was watching her technique, like wow, and the ball would just whiz past my feet, and I was like, I should really be
trying to get this back,
at least in a ready position, you know. But I was not.
Oh my gosh. That's so sick. I mean, the whole week's just been incredible. But we have you here. You sat down with us. You know, is this your first podcast? Or have you done a few of these before?
Probably.
Yeah, there's some information on Brendan out there. Well, we kind of want to get a little bit of a background. We know you have a background in you're an athlete. You were a pro basketball player. How was that, and how did you get into paddle from being a basketball player to here today?
So it was basically by accident and through injury. So if you'd asked me 5 years ago what I'd be doing at 35 now, I would still be playing basketball, still be trying to make it to the league and be playing alongside LeBron James.
Yes,
that dream died a long time ago. But that's where my mind was.
Right.
I tore my knee 2.5 years ago now. I played tennis as my kind of like COVID off-season sport a little bit. So when I injured my knee, my friends just took me to play paddle at Sympathy. So I was there in a leg brace. Hadn't done any exercise or movement for 10 weeks.
Wow.
Oh.
And they were like, oh, it's a smaller court, there's glass walls, it's doubles.
Yeah.
Just stand on your corner, and if you can hit the ball, great. So I was quite literally hopping around the court. Like I shouldn't have been doing it at the time I was. But I was fully running around as much as I could.
Yeah.
And then as my fitness has got better and I've recovered, I've just pursued it more and more.
No way.
Found it more and more exciting. I think the learning aspect of paddle, rather basketball, I was plateauing. I was mid-30s. Whereas paddle, it's every day I go on court, I felt like I was improving or learning something. So I was like, I can see my interest going over there. And then there was basically a year. I then had a follow-up ankle surgery a year after that. So I essentially missed 2 whole years of basketball. And being 34, 2 surgeries, trying to sign for a team, you look very unattractive.
I see. Okay.
So I was like, totally. I think this is my time to bookend that chapter. And then at the same time as when I started to do LTA tournaments, commit to a bit more coaching, and then set myself some goals of trying to make it in the LTA rankings, and then also at the same time started making content around it, and it's all kind of snowballed itself into what it is now.
I know it must have been a really hard time for you, especially if you had those ideas and those aspirations of becoming a pro basketball player, but kind of a blessing in disguise, because look at you now and what you've achieved and where you are. It's amazing.
I mean, that goes on to our next question. We had a little flick through your socials, and we saw your first post was in January 2025.
Yes.
How that's like a year and a half ago, basically. How has that year and a half been when you first made your first post till today? And did it live up to what you ever imagined you would be doing?
So it's actually quite interesting. I never had a plan for B Padel. I made the page because I was posting paddle on my normal account. And all my friends were like, what is this sport? They only know me as basketball. They're all around basketball.
Okay.
So they're like, what is this? Stop posting it. It's annoying. And I was like, do you know what? Fair enough. I'm just going to make another account and just post it on there. Because I knew it was popular-ish. I had some basketball teammates that were Spanish years ago. So I'd known of it a little bit. And then when I made the page, I was just posting clips and videos, and I thought, I'm going to try and. I felt like it was a good way to be creative.
Nice.
So I'm going to learn maybe a bit of editing. I'm going to maybe try and put out some funny stuff, because the internet can be a very dark, miserable place at times.
Exactly.
So I would like it to be, my page is a bright spot, perhaps in the rest of the doom scrolling. So that was the direction I kind of went with it, and then I'm well aware I've had some close connections that have been influencers and content creators for 5-6 years.
Nice.
So I've understood the business aspect of content creation in the world. But with me, I just said, look, I'm gonna post content for a year, no expectations. And if I'm still doing it after a year, either it's gone well, I'm still interested, and there's legs in it. So until then, I was like, I'm just gonna just post freely, get no schedules, no commitments, no nothing, just do it. And in that first year, I had some things that I probably would have put of goals for sort of 2, 3, 4 years have happened in the first 12 months. And that was kind of my mind to be like, okay, I'll be grateful for what they are today. I won't get too ahead of myself, but perhaps there's more I can now set as goals, or now have a bit more intention to and commit more time to it. So,
definitely. Do you think, creating content around your paddle has kind of changed your relationship with paddle? It started off as fun, and then you're playing LTAs, and then now you're, there's maybe a camera recording when you're playing and stuff like that.
It's difficult. So it's very hard to have fun and do content and also be good. Like it generally takes a lot of time to make, plan, edit, post content.
It is, yeah.
I essentially mixed up the two at one point. So I had I've not told this, only a few people would have known this has happened. I played a grade 1 tournament, I think it was in December.
Right.
It was the last one of my 1 year goal that I set myself. And I lost the first match. It was a great match, lost it, recorded it all. And I was like, it'd be a good story though, won't it? Went into the consolation, sort of won the first set, lost the second set. We're in a tie break.
Yeah.
And it's a tie break at like 3-3. And I'm literally there looking to make sure my camera's still in the corner of my eye, looking at it still recording, and trying to remember what's happening in the points.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm like, I need to remember that for when I do the voiceover. And then we lost it. So it was 3-3, and then we lost it 7-3. And I just took myself to the corner, and I was like, what the, can I swear? No, what the F am I doing? There's people here that are training hours and hours, days and days, weeks and weeks.
I'm thinking about voiceovers.
And I'm here
right
messing
now.
around, being like, I need to make
How
sure
can
I
I
record
edit?
this.
I'm going to edit this.
So for me, it's very clear. I'm either doing it for fun and for content, or I'm doing it for me and maybe more performance stuff.
Interesting.
It's very hard for me anyway to keep a high level of paddle and also do the content. So
you need that separation.
Yeah. So I've not done a tournament for the last 4 months because I've had some amazing fun opportunities and content opportunities. But now for the next 2 months, I want to scratch that itch of competing.
Yeah.
So I've signed myself up some tournaments. I've booked some training in. My content will be slightly different, and maybe not the on-court stuff, but the off-court stuff.
Right.
So my on-court stays as
that's
competing paddle.
Almost two separate sections, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a healthier way to deal with it, right?
Yeah.
I can't imagine the frustrations of just being like, I'm thinking about the net right now.
The worst thing was I just felt so bad for my partner.
Yeah.
So I've already spoke to Charlie about this. I was like, Charlie, I'm never doing that again. He's gone off and found a new partner and now does FIP tournaments. So good on Charlie.
I've learned my lesson, and I'm gonna.
We did have some good results together, but that was definitely a low light of that brief period that I went through.
I mean, you were just mentioning it right now, like the amazing opportunities you've had, your sort of meteoric rise as a paddle content
That's a big
creator.
word. That's a very big word.
Yeah, I mean, I would kind of describe it that way. You've been doing amazing in a short period of time.
Thank you.
So you've had these opportunities and also upcoming opportunities, but we don't know about those yet. But let's talk about what Connor and I really want to know. Playing with meeting and playing with the pros, the stars.
Yeah.
We've seen you play and do content with some of the best players in the world. Let's start off with our boy, Mike Yanguas. Let me ask you this question. What's it like trying to return a Mike Yanguas Bíbora?
So when he was going at about 50%, I was in trouble. And even I think his one he did 100% is probably maybe like 75% for him.
Yeah.
Jesus
Christ.
So
it's tough. The best way I can describe how pros play, if we were to play, and the ball hits the glass, you kind of see it as a positive, right? You're like, oh, great, I got an extra split second.
Let me pick it up.
It's probably going to be bouncy. When pros hit the ball and it hits the glass, like you're worried, like it's a problem. Yeah. So now the court doesn't feel like a 20 by 10. It feels really like a 5 by 5. Because if that ball goes to the glass, you're screwed.
Yeah.
So returning his Vibras, he was. I think he was very polite. He didn't go for body shots.
Yeah.
He didn't really. I don't think it was in his downtime. He's not going to tear his shoulder.
Yeah, exactly. He's not going to go crazy.
But as soon as I was like 50%, all of a sudden it went from a to that. Like I tried to spin in the corner on one, and it was already at the net again. So.
And it was the combination. That video, Connor and I were laughing yesterday while watching it, because you've got Yanguas hitting Brendan 50% Bíboras, which, as you've just heard, is pretty difficult to do, and then Salazar rocks up on Brendan's corner, just being like, Brendan, get low. Get low. You gotta get down.
When I walked on court, she was like up in the seats.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was deliberate. She was doing other stuff, obviously.
Right.
But it just happened to be the worst timing that this, again, just being yelled "get low" by the queen of paddle. Whilst,
Literally.
Like no warm up. We like walked on court for 2 minutes. All I did was just return those vibras, and then be heckled as well. Is just, I mean, what a great problem to have.
I mean, you brought her up just now. You know, the queen of paddle, former #1 player, someone who hopefully we get to see more on court as a professional, but it's looking like, you know, her career is coming to an end. But tell us, what's it like having Salazar coach you?
Incredible. Like you can't ask for a better coach than that.
So much experience.
Like, exactly. But paddle skills aside, she's just a really nice, open, welcoming person. She's such a friendly face. She treats everyone the same. She had as much time for me as she did, I'm sure, all of her brand people and her pro player people. But yeah, just the fact that someone can just obviously show you what perfection is right off the bat is obviously great. But yeah, she was fully invested in that. It was a 1 hour training session. She could have, you know, gone through the motions with it, but she genuinely wanted to have a rally and put me under pressure and give me coaching.
Yeah. How did that opportunity come about?
Purely from TikToks I'd been posting.
No way.
Yeah. Wow.
See the power of social media. That's incredible,
again,
man.
Just I had been posting stuff for, at that point, a year, just over a year.
Wow, man. That's amazing.
I just an email on a Sunday, and I was on court with her on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, that's so
and that
cool.
was it. And they were like, do you have time on Tuesday to come to this promo event?
Yeah.
And I was like, I can see if I can move around work, but like, what does the day involve?
Alejandra Salazar is going to be there.
Yes.
They hadn't, in the first email it wasn't. The second email they were like, oh, we've got these 2 players coming over.
Yeah.
There's some beginner sessions, but I think your level's a bit above that, so I'll
Nice.
book you a 1-to-1 with Salazar. And at that moment, I cleared my entire diary.
You're like, yeah, I think I'm free.
And I
think I'm free.
I think I'm free for that. I was like, lead with that in future. I'm always free for that.
Yeah.
So it was purely just from my content being out there, my face
That's
being
amazing.
out there.
Even though you only had an hour with her on court, can you share with us, maybe it's a bit difficult to answer, but like the #1 tip or thing you took away from that, or the way she sees paddle, or something she told you that you were like, that makes sense?
It's probably the one theme of all the pro players I've seen is their ability to prepare to hit the ball is like, they will never compromise that.
Okay.
So anytime you think you're messing up playing paddle, I guarantee you're just not prepared to hit the ball.
Right.
What you think is being well prepared and prepared quickly and on balance and on time can always be better. So as much as I thought, again, without watching the footage back, I thought I was doing all right.
Yes.
When I watched the footage back, I look dreadful. And I'm like, I see what she means.
Yes.
So for me, it's again, I was watching her do some of the other lessons and also watching the footage back. She's obviously volleying, but she is always low. She is always prepared. It's always compact. It's always precision over power first.
Yeah.
And it's also errorless. That's their one, the biggest, the technical thing is being prepared. But the mental thing is just don't overplay any shots.
Yeah.
I've never seen pros overhit shots. They'd rather just put you under pressure, move it here, move it there, move you there, until they're certain they can end a point. It's a very big, until you experience someone, again, we're only doing half court, but I felt like I was running across the whole court. That's how accurate she can be. And it's a different type of pressure. If someone's hitting the ball hard at you, yes, it's pressure, but it's more manageable in my expectations. Whereas if you know you're the one that's going to end the point by making a mistake, it just feels a lot more, you feel a bit tighter, you feel a bit more stuck.
Yeah. I mean, it's you said just now, you know, and it's one of the main things. I mean, it's a lot of differences between us mere mortals. Brendan's obviously a few steps above Connor and
I am in the mere mortals.
But I mean, compared to the guys who are playing here like 2 minutes away from us, a big thing for me is the consistency. It's like these guys and girls do not miss.
Yeah.
And speaking of consistency, one of, if not the most consistent player on planet Earth, Coki Nieto, who you got to work with as well.
Yes.
My favorite player.
Nice.
A guy who I absolutely love his style, his consistency, how quick he is, how agile he is. And he's a bit of a bit of an uncommon or different backhand player. You know, he doesn't have that incredible power, and he's more of like, get one more over the net and let's let the others make mistakes. He seems, you worked with him on an ASICS ad, if I'm not mistaken, and he seems one of the nicest guys on tour. I got a picture with him a couple of days ago there. He was super
very
nice.
Sweet, yeah.
How was that experience? Tell us about Coki Nieto.
Class. Firstly, he has a smash better than most people that you know. So just because the pros at the pro level don't have a good smash, he still has a good smash.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get that absolutely clear. There are levels to this, but yes, in his bubble of 1% of 1%, not quite. In terms of the shoot, so that was 2 days in Madrid, shooting the A6 summer clothing campaign.
A6?
Yeah.
Okay. I've always said ASICS.
ASICS is actually a chip that's in your phone, or it's a semiconductor.
Oh, okay.
So
A6.
Oh, there we go.
So I actually recruit for that type of technology for 10 years. Yeah. So
you know the
you
two
have
differences.
ASICS the chip and you have A6.
A6 the brand. Okay.
There you go. We're learning everything.
Fun fact. You've learned something new today.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of that trip, it was cool. So he came down. Obviously, he's the star of the show.
Yeah, man.
I'm just there as an extra to high five him at the end of his rallies and stuff, which is I'm fine with that. But again, he's just they're just people. He was as nice and as friendly to me as he would be to anyone.
Yeah.
It's nice to see them in their sort of downtime as well. Obviously, seeing them competing and training hard is one thing, but seeing them a bit more relaxed, a bit more jokey, a bit more of their personalities is really, really cool. So it's nice that if you've seen him down at the practice courts here, you get to see that side as well as his intensity on court and relentlessness and will never stop running on court.
Literally.
Side of him. He's just another cool dude.
Yeah, honestly. When you meet them and it breaks that illusion, you're just like, okay, yeah, they're just like normal people at the end of the day, and like that's the sickest thing. We're gonna move on to one of our last sections here.
Okay.
We kind of want to know what B Padel's biggest gripes are.
With
Playtomic, with the ratings. How have your experiences been with it?
Okay.
Is it a way that it's a solution to, getting some form of decent matchmaking?
Yeah.
Do you think there's some alternatives that we could get that would improve an experience for a lot of players?
Okay.
Or do you...
My main answer to this, people aren't going to like.
Yeah.
The problem is with the users.
Yeah.
Okay.
In what way?
Yeah.
Everyone's rating is too high.
Yes. Okay.
I'm hoping after this week, everyone leaves Olympia while you're on the bus home or you're in the passenger seat of your friend's car.
So good.
Go open Playtomic, click on your level, and self-lower yourself by at least 0.5, maybe 0.1. Okay? This is the problem. No one wants to be a 1. No one wants to be a 1.5 or a 2.
Yeah.
Even at, like my club now has a super advanced level session.
Right, okay.
It's not just everyone just needs to book in for the improvers and the beginner stuff.
Yes,
so the
exactly.
intermediates can book in that and the advanced can book in the. But no, everyone has an ego. In the UK. Is everyone that goes to Spain and goes, I'm a 4.5 on Playtomic, and they lose to 55-year-old men who turn up in their suits, get changed, don't warm up, barely run around, beat them love. They're like, actually, I'm not the number I think I am.
Yeah.
So for me, it's actually human error.
Yeah.
Right.
Is my biggest gripe. And we've all experienced it. You join a game, you can have a high reliability score, but your number is on Playtomic is only based on the matches you play and also where you start yourself from, which has its pros and its cons if you're accurate and trust yourself and your own opinion and you're honest, because, again, not in a rude way, better players are honest about their level.
Yes, that's very true.
That is true.
Until you have experienced an actual 5.0 match or you've seen Premier Padel like this, you just don't know what you don't know.
Let's not forget that the scale on Playtomic at least is 1 to 7. Right?
Yeah.
Or 0 to 7. Sorry, 0 to 7. Galan, I don't think he does that anymore, but I think at the beginning of Playtomic, Ale Galan was an ambassador for the brand, and he was on Playtomic. And if Ale Galan, I repeat, Alejandro Galan is a 7, then let's bring it down for the rest of us.
It is also an app that is made for social level paddle.
Exactly.
So as much as he was an ambassador for it,
he
doesn't go home and book courts like the rest of us. He's in his own bubble. But my point is the same. I think, so again, coming from basketball, unless you were signed to a team and therefore you had your fixtures I had my whole season I knew every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday what I was doing and where I was. Great, easy. Someone else did it. But I tried to play tennis, and if I played outside of my club, I didn't know who to play and how to arrange. But the fact that with Playtomic, I've literally landed in new countries and cities and be like, I want to play in the next 2 hours. And I've managed to find a somewhat relevant game. Yeah. That is so unique.
It's brilliant. Yeah.
And that is the positives of it. It's just the case of, we don't all have to be so precious. We should care more about our actual performance than the actual number.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
if you lose, you shouldn't be worried that your number changes. You should just be like, hopefully you've had a good game, you've had fun, maybe met some new people, and your number's changed.
Yeah.
But you've played paddle.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas a lot of people are like, no, I can't go under a 4. Can you not put the result in?
It's crazy.
And
how
I'm like,
serious people take it.
If it's getting down there, that means you belong under a 4. That's your accurate.
But there's nothing wrong with being any number on the scale.
Exactly, yeah.
And hopefully give it another year or 2 of people on mass playing and a bunch of new people coming into play. That should all eventually settle out. And that's why, again, in Spain, where it works very, very well, you don't have that problem. People now know that they join matches and the number works. Whereas now we probably have not the player density that we want or will have. And also we still have people playing in their bubbles of people. Yeah. Once you get that like cross-pollination almost.
Exactly,
Then you'll start getting it much more even and layered out. So it's just a time thing.
There we go. All right, we got B Padel's take. We reached the end of our interview, but we do have a little quick fire round here. Hugh's going to take us off.
Hit me.
Okay, so private lesson with Agustin Tapia or 5 million views on your next reel.
I will pick the Tapia lesson. Thank you very much.
That's the right answer. That's the right answer. Well, that's a test.
That's very lopsided.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That was a test for you. Okay, you got players like Arturo, the King, Tapia, the Mozart. Does B Padel have a little AKA and name tag?
I don't know.
We can think of one on the spot.
I don't think I've got one. I've been called a lot of rude names because I get quite competitive. I don't know if I want those to stick.
No worries, we're all good. It'll come naturally at some point then when you're playing.
Have a think.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think what people have called
we'll tag
me.
at the bottom of this video or in the comments down below. What should we call
If anyone's got a
B-Paddle?
good nickname.
Yeah.
If anyone's got a good AKA for B Padel, leave it in the comments. And,
there we go.
And we'll see. Okay, so you work with a lot of people, amazing players. What is B Padel's dream collab? If you could just pick anything.
Dream
no
collab.
Limits. Dream collab.
Are we talking like brand? Or
It could be a brand. It could be a player. It could be a little reel that you could do with someone. A little anything.
So in paddle, I am very blessed to say that I already work with amazing brands that I am so surprised and shocked that I do work with. So I would probably have to go outside. There's actually 2 things come to mind. There was the you see the Serena Williams Heineken announcement.
Yes, yeah.
No, I did. Well.
So she's now a paddle ambassador, kind of via Heineken. They did a funny video where she was the 4th player in an open match.
Yeah,
and surprised people.
That's a very good premise.
So obviously, Serena's one of my idols in tennis as well. Yeah. But if I was to look at basketball, I'd love to do something with LeBron James.
Amazing.
I know you had Drake the other week with some other players and people there. So that kind of basketball, maybe hip hop music culture.
Nice.
Now dabbling into paddle when it goes more mainstream. That if I could be involved in that.
Nice. That sounds like a beautiful video.
Just putting it out there to
Yeah, exactly. You can shout that out. There we go. And we'll move on to our last one here. You have to create your dream game. Okay. You choose your partner and then your 2 opponents that you play against.
Okay. So my partner's LeBron James. I'm not going for a competitive game.
No.
This can be anything. It could be dead or alive people, anything.
Anyone.
So LeBron, because he's just signed for my basketball team, 76ers.
Lovely.
Nice.
There we go.
We're about to win a chip. Watch this in June 2027.
Is he playing on the backhand? How's that?
I'll probably play backhand just to cover the court a bit more. But he can be at the net just being 6'8" and athletic.
There we go. No loss
I think
allowed.
that's good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Then the other side. So let's put Serena over there.
Brilliant.
And I need a 4th.
Yeah.
Who would play well with Serena?
Yeah, on the cross court.
I can't think. Give me some hints. Give me some.
Should we bring someone in from the tennis world?
You want a tennis pair versus a basketball pair?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough. Okay, let's.
Or a football player, maybe.
Yeah.
Actually, I know that Carlos plays. Let's go Carlos Alcaraz.
Yes, that would be great to see.
So you're playing with LeBron James against Serena Williams and Carlos Alcaraz.
That's going to be an insane game.
Damn.
Yeah. I don't know who's coming out on top.
Well, let's make it happen if we can at some point.
Well, Brendan, we reached the end of our interview.
Yeah. We really, really appreciate you coming on. It's been an absolute pleasure. Guys, follow Brendan, follow B Padel. We're going to link all his socials here. He does really cool, amazing content, as you've heard, all the people he works with and everything. So keep an eye out, and I'm sure he's just going to keep growing and growing. Thank you so much, Brendan. And we hope you enjoy the rest of your day at the London P1.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Absolute
It's always a pleasure. You're always welcome back on here.